begin tonight with breaking developments in a 7 Action News exclusive.
Multiple law enforcement agencies are conducting a raid on a doctor's home for possibly practicing medicine out of the trunk of his car.
We have Team 7 coverage for you. Our Simon Shaquette was there as police conducted that raid.
But we begin with 7 investigator Jim Kirchner, who brings us up to speed on how we got to this point. Jim?
Stephen, multiple sources confirming our information. They found several jars like this size and larger, in the trunk of this doctor's car. Inside the jars, tissue, possibly fetuses. They also found powerful drugs and other questionable evidence. This is an OB/GYN, so the question for detectives here tonight, was he performing abortions out of the trunk of his car?
That he's involved either in procuring it from somebody else or actually performing some of these activities on his own, which would be problematic to say the least.
The exact evidence, according to sources, 14 jars of tissue, medical equipment in the trunk, and fentanyl, a pain and sedative drug, in the passenger section of the car. This case goes back 2 weeks here at 14 Mile, near the new Orchard Lake roundabout. The doctor hit a special needs child who was critically injured. The doctor's car impounded. Then last week, the surprising discovery when executing a search warrant to get to the black box data recorder from the car. Now police turning the doctor's life inside out.
Search warrant information for another location, such as an office or records or digital devices or things like that. Information is the lifeblood of law enforcement, like it is for anybody else. So we would want to know how this came to be.
And we are now being told the jars are now being held at the Oakland County Medical Examiner's office. This investigation continues as we speak. Simon Shaquette live on the raid at the doctor's home. Simon.
Jim, just up the road, that search warrant is still being executed as we speak. Let's get right back to that exclusive video that we just shot a few minutes ago. As of about 5:15 p.m., we could see detectives and uniform officers with the West Bloomfield Township Police, the DEA, and the State Attorney General's office all there conducting that search warrant. Sources telling us they are looking for medical records, bank records, cell phone records, any other physical evidence, more human tissue and containers, any other medical equipment as well. One possible working theory in this strange case is that this OB/GYN doctor may have been performing some illegal abortions. As we mentioned, that could explain the tissue, the drugs, and the equipment found in his car. Sources say what was found in the doctor's car using a search warrant was probably after this incident, where he did hit a special needs child 2 weeks ago on 14 Mile near the new roundabout at Orchard Lake. The doctor not in custody, as we mentioned. We did not see him, his family, or the attorney at the scene. We will continue to update you as this story continues to break. Back to you, Stephen and Carolyn.
Simon, thank you for the live report.